What's good, squad? It's the big homie SB23 back at you with some more words of wisdom. Today we're going to talk about when it rains, it pours. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. SB23 on YouTube, Chosen123 on YouTube. Those are both my channels. You'll get these gems on both channels. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for stopping by, hanging out with me, soaking up the knowledge, spreading it to whoever might need it. I'm hoping that you're having a good day, and I'm sending love out your way. Please take these words that I'm saying and soak them up like this rain that's coming down. I wasn't even planning on doing this video. I was inspired because of the rain. I came out of the gym. It was like sunny and kind of feeling good. And then like as soon as I walked out, it started raining. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to ditch the other video. I'm just going to do when it rains, it pours. So here we are. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good segue into this topic, because oftentimes in life, when we're going through your situations, you might be having a good time, you're having a good day. Like me, I woke up feeling good, went to work early, worked me a quick shift, and then I came to the gym, and I was in the gym for a couple hours working out, feeling good. You know, I came out feeling good. Again, when I walked out, it was the air felt good, it was warm, and as soon as I started walking towards my car, it started raining. And then like as soon as I got in my car, it started coming down like harder. It started pouring. So those unexpected things happen in life, and you just got to roll with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it as a bad thing, because oftentimes when those type of storms come through, like let's say you're having a good time, you might be out doing whatever it is you're doing. You might be out, you know, jogging or walking your dog or doing yard work, or you know, having a picnic. I don't know, whatever it is that y'all get into when the weather's nice, fishing, whatever it might be. And then a storm comes through and it kind of ruins those plans. Don't look at it as it's ruining the plan. Look at it as, okay, it's saying let's segue into something else. So you just make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being upset that it's raining, appreciate the fact that it's raining, for one, because that means that it's replenishing the earth. You know what I'm saying? The trees are getting the water they need so that they can soak it up and grow the way they need to grow, so that they can release the oxygen into the air, into the atmosphere that we then breathe in to live and sustain life on this planet. So it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to roll with it. And that's life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like when storms come through, you know, figuratively speaking, let's say you're having, you know, life's going good, and then boom, something hits you unexpectedly. This storm that comes through, oftentimes it's not a bad thing. It's really a good thing if you look at it in hindsight. When you're going through it, it might seem like a bad thing because you were in a space feeling good, and then all of a sudden this storm comes through. But again, when it comes to like rain coming down and when it's pouring like that, not only is it replenishing the earth, but it's also clearing out past energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you were going and having some issues, or you're going through something, that storm comes through and it kind of clears out that energy. You know what I'm saying? With that rain that comes down. Like think about it if you've been at work, you know, all day, and then you come home and you sweat and you smelly, or whatever it is, or if you've been at the gym working out, or, you know, if you've been outside doing yard work or whatever it is, and you come home from doing all that hard labor and you go in and you take a shower, you don't look at that shower as a negative. You look at it as a positive, because that water that's coming from your shower head and it's covering you, it's clearing out that dirt and that grit and that stench, that sweat is clearing it off of you. And that's the same way within the world and the universe. And when it rains, it's basically giving the space that we live in a shower, and it's clearing out all of that negative energy that might have been built up, and it's clearing it out and clearing it away, and then also replenishing the energy so that more good things can come from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the way you want to look at those scenarios in life. Like again, say if you feel like you're going through some sort of storm, like everything was good and then a storm hits, an unexpected storm hits, and storm again figuratively, saying like if you've been having a good time, and then an unexpected situation hits and it feels like you're going through a storm, then don't be too upset about it. Just know that it had to come, because these things come in life. It's not something that you can avoid. It's gonna show up at some point, and when it does start to pour, it's okay. You just stand within your protection, whatever it is, or stand within your knowing that you're gonna see this storm through, and then after that, the sun's gonna shine, and new opportunities and new things are gonna come from that storm that you just dealt with. So that's the way you want to look at it. It's not a bad thing to go through these scenarios, because it's needed in life. If you can look back and appreciate all of the situations that you went through that may have felt like it was an unexpected storm, to where, again, like you just going about your life, and then boom, something hits, and then the rain starts to come and it starts to pour unexpectedly. When you get through it and you look back, you'll realize that wasn't really that big of a deal or that big of an issue like it seemed in the moment, and you were able to pivot from that scenario and make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? And then if you can understand that, like, within real time, that it's actually a blessing, then it won't impact you as much when it happens like in real time. So you're acknowledging it for what it is when it happens, as opposed to having to reflect on it later on after it passes. When it comes, you're like, all right, this is here for a reason. I know that out of this, I'm gonna get some new growth. Like, think about like when when it rains, how the grass grows, taller from that rain. It becomes thicker, more vibrant. The trees grow, animals and all that get to feed off of the trees, and it's all, it's a circle of life type thing. So you have to understand that when you go through these scenarios, it's just part of life, and that it's not the end all be all. You just have to make the best of that scenario. You know what I'm saying? And find the goodness within it. Look at the good aspects of it, instead of looking at the things that you feel like it ruined. You know what I mean? So that's the message for this video today. Because it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Those things are gonna happen within life, and it always is your choice as to how you're going to deal with it. You know what I mean? You can either look at it as something that's like holding you back, or something that is not making you feel good in a moment, or whatever the case may be. Or you can look at it and say, you know what, this is happening for a good reason. This needs to happen, and it's going to clear out some space in my life so that new things and new opportunities will come through after this rain comes. And after that rain comes in it, and it'll give you some sort of nourishment in order to help you grow on the latter end. You know what I'm saying? Just like when it rains, and how the rain helps the grass grow greener, more vibrant, higher and thicker. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing within our lives. When we go through these scenarios that feel like storms, and it's unexpected, and it's coming down, and it's hitting us hard, that rain's coming down and it's pouring on us, you could look at it one of two ways. And I always choose to look at it as if it's helping me grow in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at it that way, you can look and see why it happened, and how it did actually help you grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's always whatever perspective you use when you're looking at these scenarios in life, and how you're going to deal with them. Because again, they're going to happen, and there's not much you can do about it, but learn something from it, and apply it to your life later on, once you do pick up that lesson, whatever that lesson is. You know what I mean? So that's just some words of wisdom from me. When it does rain and pour in your life, don't be afraid to get wet. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, don't be afraid to get wet. Don't be one of those people who run from the storm. Be that person who dares to stand strong and steadfast through it. You know what I'm saying? You stand there and you take that rain, and you don't shy away from it. You know what I'm saying? You're not scared to get wet. You're not scared to go through whatever it is that you need to go through when you enter that storm. You navigate through that to your best ability, and when you come out on the other side, you're going to be stronger. You're going to have more experience. You're going to be weathered. You know what I mean? You're going to be tested, but you're going to persevere. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out of that other end, you know, you'll be stronger. So when that next storm comes, it's not going to phase you as much because you've already been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? And you're not afraid to, again, you're not afraid to get wet. You're not afraid to face those thunderstorms, those lightning storms, those snowstorms, whatever storm it is. You're not afraid to face it. You know what I'm saying? But within this instance, we're talking about rain. You're not afraid to face that rain when it comes down. You're not afraid to get soaked and for it to feel heavy, because you've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day in the office, and you're gonna feel however you feel about it, you know. But you're gonna go take yourself in, take those wet clothes off, dry yourself off, put on some new clothes, and then get back to doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? But that's it for this one, y'all. This is a short one today. Like I said, I was inspired just because of the rain. I was gonna do a whole totally different video, but maybe I'll do that later on since this one is shorter. But I appreciate y'all coming through, like I always say. I'm hoping that y'all having a good day despite the rain, despite however you might be feeling on the inside. If it's raining emotionally on the inside for you, I hope that you can see your way through that and come out the other side stronger. And just knowing that it's not gonna last forever. After this rainstorm that is happening right now, those clouds are gonna clear and that sun's gonna come out, and you're gonna feel like a whole brand new person. You know what I mean? But all right, y'all, it's my big homie. I'ma holla.